Hey, Josh, did you hear the big news?
No, what?
VIP Ignite Experience is back for a second year in Nashville, August 28th through the 30th. The theme this year is Dream Again.
VIPIgniteExperience.com. Get your tickets and join us in Nashville.
Welcome to the Contributor Wednesday series on the Bridge the Gap Network. Each week, you'll hear from a thought leader discussing topics that are relevant and impactful to the senior living industry. Powered by sponsors Accushield, Connected Living, Hamilton CapTel, Enquire, OneDay, LTC REIT, It's Never Too Late, Meridian Capital Group, Solinity, The Bridge Group Construction, and produced by Solinity Marketing.
Welcome to Bridge the Gap Podcast, the senior living podcast with Josh and Lucas. This is a Contributor Wednesday Takeover edition with us here in our studios. We're excited to come to you on a Wednesday release and give you some important details about some upcoming big things. We've got a new batch of contributors that we're going to go through, and we also want to talk to you about some exclusive details around VIP Ignite Experience, Dream Again in Nashville coming up in August. Josh, the Contributor Wednesday series continues to be a big success, and it's very tied into our mission to educate, inform, and influence. It's an honor and a privilege for the Bridge the Gap Network to bring on outside thought leaders to come in and do solo podcasts around very specific topics that deal with all sorts of things involved in senior housing.
It's been a lot of fun over the last couple of years, Lucas, seeing this group of contributors that are rotating out every 6 months be able to bring some special information, education to our industry as the platform of Bridge the Gap and the network grows. And it wouldn't be possible without sponsors making that happen as we continue to grow our content. So a big shout out and special thank you to Peak Senior Living by Functional Pathways, who is uniquely sponsoring the Contributor Wednesday series to ensure that more and more content continues to grow on the network.
It's so important for our listeners to understand that when people come alongside and partner with Bridge the Gap, what they're saying is that we care about the industry. We care about educational content. We care about information that is freely accessible on all the platforms that we use every single day. Podcast, all your podcast players, YouTube, and then of course all the social media channels that you see Bridge the Gap on in your feeds every single day. There's so much going on in the background to produce all that content by the Solinity marketing team, and we really are grateful for the sponsors and the partners that come and help us with that underwriting cost. And we thank Peak Senior Living by Functional Pathways for Contributor Wednesday sponsorship. Now, as we transition from there, let's talk about the brand new contributors for this upcoming session this year. I'm going to run through a couple of them really quickly. Anthony Ormsbee-Hale. I mean, you know him on social media. He has been a upcoming leader for many years, and now I would say he's definitely an established leader in our space, an incredible speaker. I had the privilege of hearing him speak in a couple of sessions, including a panel session at the TALA, Texas Assisted Living Association meeting earlier this year. And I was really blown away. Even though I know Anthony, I was still blown away. Just an incredible feature this upcoming season on Contributor Wednesday.
Well, it's really amazing the quality of content that we've been able to deliver freely to anyone, anywhere in the world. And to your point, Lucas, the lineup that we have again for the latter part of this year, starting in July, our listeners at their convenience, whether they're walking the dog, they're on the treadmill, driving down the road, anytime they want, they can get this great deep dive content by these contributors, just like Anthony, anytime they want. And it's information that typically you would have to pay to go to an event, travel and go out of town. You're getting it one-to-one with the great contributor that's providing that information. So a huge thank you to all of the contributors, because what people may not realize, these are extremely busy people that are setting aside time on a regular basis to say, you know what, I'm going to provide this literally at no charge. I'm going to give back to the industry. So not only thanks to the sponsors, but thanks to the contributors. It's a great lineup.
That's right, Josh. An incredible lineup with incredible contributors this year. Anthony Ormsbee-Hale, Julie Podewitz, Christy Vander Westhuizen, and Chris Heinz is also back. He was one of the most popular contributors from the last session. And guess what? We're keeping him. We're going to keep him on for this one because his content is incredible. And each of these contributors are going to be talking about a variety of topics around developing emerging leaders, coaching and solving the occupancy puzzle, sales and marketing, and then recruitment and labor. These are things that are going to help you meet you right where you are with whatever challenge you are facing or whatever personal development that you're looking for.
Absolutely. And so a great idea I want to share to our listeners that actually came to us from a listener, Lucas, as you may recall, we actually had someone tell us that they actually, as an assignment to their teams, send links to specific podcasts for education, and then they talk about it in their weekly meetings. So some of these topics, I mean, I'm just going to run through a couple here, but these are coming from leaders that are developing leaders within our industry. So what better way to get free, great content to your team? But one of the topics, for example, developing emerging leaders, how organizations can set new leaders up for success. And there's so many new emerging leaders. Why not hear that information right from our contributors? So make sure that if you're listening, you're also sharing that information. Don't keep it to yourself. Talk about it with others. The whole reason for the content in the network is to keep this awesome conversation going. So make sure you're sharing the links.
All right, transitioning into something very exciting that you've heard us talk about before, our VIP Ignite experience. This year's theme is Dream Again. Josh, we are coming out of 2 years of the most challenging economic, social, workforce challenges that we've ever had, fighting infectious diseases, fighting everything coming our way in the senior living industry. We've all been through it. And you know what? It's time to reignite our dreams. It's time to dig back down, reach back down, and find the dreams that we once were dreaming and bring that back to the surface, and also give space and give permission for new dreams. Very excited that is our topic this year. As you know, Josh, we have rented out an entire boutique hotel called The Dream Hotel in downtown Nashville, an incredible location, incredible boutique hotel. We bought the whole thing. So it's just us and our guests, the senior living influencers that are going to be in attendance at that event. And we have an incredible agenda packed with incredible networking, personal development, and leadership principles, things that are going to make you reignite your dreams.
Well, and building off the success of last year, which was our first year, we have actually taken a lot of the feedback and we are giving the attendees more value even than last year. We are actually extending our event, giving the people what they want, which is even more networking opportunities to build relationships, more creative experience to build relationships that are strong and lasting with people that are all deeply committed to our industry that we all love and appreciate, and why this network was formed. So August 28th through 30th, this is no longer just a 24-hour event. We have extended it starting on a Sunday. You can come in early, have an awesome afternoon networking with friends. We're going to have some outings around the beautiful city of Nashville together, and then have a wonderful evening of networking and a time to schedule dinners and special occasions with those small groups that you want to meet with before we really get into the agenda on Monday and Tuesday. But it's not going to take up your whole week, because by Tuesday about noon, you'll be able to get back on your way to your respective businesses feeling ignited for change.
Absolutely. And everybody can go to VIPigniteexperience.com and get all of this information. And we're going to give you some more details. But as we're talking here, you're welcome to go and check this out. But our big keynote speaker this year is Inky Johnson. He's a husband, a father, a collegiate athlete. He's an entrepreneur and an author. He's an incredible motivational speaker, and he ties in perfectly with our theme of Dream Again this year. Very excited about Inky. We're also, just as we did last year, we have some custom experiences that you are going to go through that are going to help you understand and help you cultivate the dreams that you once had and also some new dreams, all while building relationships with the type of people in our industry that can help you reach those dreams. And we've got those planned out on Monday. Josh, fill them in about Monday's party.
Well, the party is going to be amazing, but it's going to be just a wonderful day. It's going to start off with a fun run or a fun walk, whatever you would like to do on Monday morning, followed by a great day of networking, building relationships. But we're going to let our hair down and have a great time at an iconic venue right on Broadway, downtown Nashville, at the Florida-Georgia line concert venue. So we couldn't be more excited to be able to just go a couple blocks. And for those that have not been to Nashville, this is a place you've got to visit. We're going to have a great dinner together and a great concert that evening to just continue building relationships in a different, very fun environment.
The FGL rooftop, the FGL house rooftop is just one of those places that everyone knows about in Nashville. And what a cool opportunity we have to have that party where we can all come together and in a night and an event that is unforgettable. We have some more tricks up our sleeves and a couple of other surprises that you'll have to attend to be able to be a part of. Trust me when I say this. This is worth the time. This is worth the investment. This is something that you do not want to miss. We know that there's a lot of different events throughout the year that is offered up in our industry. This is one you do not want to miss. You're going to want to be in Nashville at the end of August to be a part of this event. We'll have a film crew there for professional photography. If you are involved in the industry, if you post on social media, if you develop content or looking for content development, you can't pick a better event to go to than this to do all of those things. And it's going to help you in your personal life. It's going to help you in your personal businesses and careers as we roll out all of these themes that tie in with dreaming again.
Absolutely. And so if you're thinking right now, how do I get involved in this? Very easy to inquire. You go to the website, VIPigniteexperience.com. You can check the show notes. We'll have the links there. If you're driving or something and can't write that down right now, but search for it, should pop up, and you'll click on Dream Again. It's all right there. You see all the information. You can request your invite. This is a very limited attendee event. It will sell out just like it did last year. And if you're thinking, how can my organization be part of sponsoring this? Those opportunities still remain. There's still a few of those. You're going to want to get involved in that. Such a great value. We have added more value to the sponsorship categories than ever before. And we would love for you to be a part of it. Just hit us on that website. If you want any more information, our team will reach out to you, set up a call, Zoom meeting, and we can answer all your questions.
Perfect. You know what? Scroll down right now into the show notes, click that link, VIPigniteexperience.com, hit the request and invite button, and guess what? You're going to be joining us in Nashville while there still are tickets. So we're super excited about this. We want to see you, want to spend some time with you, and we just appreciate all of our listeners. It's great to bring these podcasts to you every single week. We're excited about Contributor Wednesday, the new round of contributors, and our big VIP Ignite Experience event in August. We hope to see you there. Thanks to everyone for listening to another great episode of Bridge the Gap.
Thanks for listening to the Contributor Wednesday series on the Bridge the Gap Network. For a full library of episodes, visit btgvoice.com.